Hi, folks. Just had a little bit of a technical issue there. Can you hear me, see me okay? And hi, Patricia. Oh, yeah, that's brilliant. I don't want to be talking to myself. Thanks, Susan. Right. I don't know about any of you, but with being alone and what can I say? Few local friends. I find that the bank holidays and holidays kind of get me down in the dumps because there's people have gone away, and it's not the normal flow of things, and it really gets me down. So I've been feeling fed up this last this over this weekend, because especially here in the UK it's been bank holiday today, and yeah, living on a narrowboat for me. I mean, I love the Marina and that, but I do find it, depending on where you're positioned, it can be quite lonely if you're on your own. There's quite a lot of people I've noticed they're couples. Just let me see. Hi, Veranda Files. I know you've said before, but my brain, I'm so I can never remember names. So and I'll forget. I know. I just am terrible. Yeah. So, and I think what's particularly bad at the moment is this time of year is both when my mum and my dad died. Tomorrow will be a year since mum died, and with not having my dog Lady anymore as well, I think it's kind of hitting me a bit, because those three were kind of my best friends. So now, I mean, I've got tears in my eyes now. I miss going out with somebody for a meal, going out for a drive in the country. Mum and Dad were both nature lovers, so we would have some lovely drives, and would visit sightseeing places, even if it wasn't to get out and walk anywhere, because Mum had mobility issues, so we were limited. But it was still nice to get out and, perhaps pass through um, one of the villages with a little country shop and get an ice cream and all these things. It's just not the same when you're on your own. It really isn't. I did go out yesterday, spare the moment, had a lovely meal. But again, it's just not the same. Hi, Paul. Yeah, so, but anyway, I'm trying to, I'm trying to inspire myself, but it is a real effort at the minute to do anything. I think it's really knocking me back with being unable to walk, above a few yards, and trying to motivate myself, and that is hard. To be honest with you, I don't think it would matter wherever I am; it would be the same. I'd probably be as well where I am, because at least I'm on one level, whereas the chances of getting somewhere on, like if I rented and that, it would be a house and I wouldn't be able to get up the stairs. So, I miss the garden. I think it's the gardening. Really, I really miss that. I miss the sowing the seeds and watching things grow, and I think it's really hit me because this is the first year for a long, long time I've not been able to do any of that. Right? Even last year I was doing it, so it's it's not good. Not been out on the trike, and to be honest with you, the way I am, I'm thinking it was a big mistake buying it. I might just have to sell it. But on one good thing is on the cooking side, folks. I've been using my Ninja grill. I'll just show you a quick picture so you can see the one I've got. Is that one? Hope you can see that all right. And yeah, that's good. It's I've done sausage, bacon, chips in it. Very good. Yeah, I thought I would really miss my deep fryer with my chips, but using this foodie grill, Ninja foodie grill, the chips are lovely. I enjoy them. I'm just trying to think, what did 15 minutes, that's what it took. I turned them over in the middle, and very good. Did it on air crisp. Absolutely brilliant. Bacon was nice and crispy. I like it. Sausages were good, yeah. So, I'm just kind of having to play around with it. But I have got the other foodie, the smart lid one, 15 in 1. I've got one of those as well. So I will be doing some proper cooked meals, like roast dinners and things in that. It's still in, I haven't brought it into the boat yet. So that will be something to sort out tomorrow. Yeah, so quite excited about that, but as I said, very difficult to motivate myself. Yes, I have got a car at the moment, Paul. I'm still waiting to hear from Personal Independence to see whether I get any help, and whether I get mobility, in which case I'll sell the car. Oh, thank you for those words, Susan. Yeah, I know. I know it's going to hit me at some point, Susan, because there's been so much going on over since my dad died, and before that I haven't been able to mourn properly, and at some point it's going to really hit me. I'm thinking whether that's starting to happen now. I know I was mourning before they died, but I'm not in a good place at the minute. I'm just gotta try, and I know that I am a bit depressed, and I know that I've got to motivate myself. I've got to get out of it, but I think being like that and the added issue of me walking is kind of making matters a lot worse. Yeah. So, at least I think I've been sleeping a little better than I was. You're right, Susan. I've had lots of things to sort out after my parents' deaths. Um, and it's still sorting things out even now. I think I've about changed all the addresses and stuff, um, but yeah, um, it, yeah. And to be honest with you, I've just tried to keep myself busy all the time, so I can't think about things. Um, and that's been my way of coping. Um, but so just seeing. Oh, it's a reflection. It's all right. I just saw that mark there, and I thought, what's that? Have I got a mucky mark there? I haven't. It's a shadow. Uh, yeah. So, oh, I don't think I. No, you wouldn't know. Yeah, I think it was. I'm not sure. It was 2 or 3 nights ago. I woke up in the night and I was listening to this noise, and it was sounded a bit like a chick, But this was at um, 2 o'clock in the morning. I thought initially I was thinking whether they're on the boat, at the because where I sleep is at the end, and I was thinking that they maybe got a nest out there because I haven't looked for that. Because I haven't put any diesel in for a couple of months, and anyway, I thought, no, it's not a bird. I thought, I wonder whether it could be the otters. So first thing I did was check on the otter sound, and yes, that's what it was. I'd got an otter, and it was actually on the boat. It was not long after I'd spent quite a few minutes listening to it. It actually jumped off the boat and went into the water, and the boat moved slightly, and then it went under the boat, and so that was quite an experience. And I shall be listening out again in the future for that. Quite exciting that was. Yeah, you never know. Oh, and I don't think I told you about. There was some. I was I was in the car and I got the door open, and near to my boat, and I thought sometimes I just like to sit in the car and just watch things because the parking's slightly above the water level. Well, say about 5 feet maybe, and I can just see kind of over the tops of the boats and stuff. And I just like to watch what's going on around me. It was quite interesting. Anyway, a chap he'd done some shopping and he says, "Look at these fish," and I says, "What are they? The 6-inch ones?" Because I'd seen a shoal of them day before, and he said, "No, look at these colourful ones." And I went over, and they were between 18 inches and 2 feet in size, and they were apparently ghost carp, but they were like goldfish in colour. There was different shades in that. There was 5 of these big ones. It was quite a sight. I just actually sat there and watched them. It was quite mesmerising, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, so, there's some nice things what happen. But loneliness is a bit of an issue. I think now as well, with not having Lady, it means that I don't see any dog walkers now. So I used to get somebody, I'd see each day. Now there's no one. So, yeah, so that don't help matters. I suppose if you're um, outgoing, it wouldn't be an issue, but I'm a bit reserved, a bit quiet, uh, and so it's harder for me. I've decided not to take part in some of the things that go on at the Marina Lounge, like the ladies' night, because it just don't really fit in. Yeah, a kind of different group of people to what I've been used to in the allotment scene and and my walking scene. They were kind of, what can I say? Well, for instance, on food wise and that, they would like to have a meal out, and they would like to do things like, sausage tasting or different things like that. But whereas here, a bit more health conscious, and it's, you know, maybe cheese and wine, or not that that's that healthy, but or quiches and things like that, which really doesn't interest me. Garlic bread and stuff. Hi, Deborah. Um, just Susan's just asked me a question. No, there isn't. I haven't really got anyone who could take me out on the boat. Uh, so no, I'm very much on my own that way. There's ups and downs, Deborah. I'm finding it very lonely at the moment, and it's kind of been a bit deflated in that at the moment. Um, I don't think it's helped by being a bank holiday weekend, and you know things are different. But I think it kind of hit me a bit when I went out yesterday, last minute decision for lunch. I went for carvery, and the meal was really nice, but it's not the same when you're on your own. And I was looking around, and there was everyone was in family groups, and I was thinking, I really miss it, because that's what we would have done, with mum and dad and that. And so, yeah, got tears in my eyes. Can't help it. A bit emotional today. For those who have only just joined, earlier on I was just discussing the Ninja. I've got a Ninja grill, and I've got the Ninja 15 in 1, but I haven't used it yet. That's something to come. Food's always close to my heart, so if I'm fed up and that, then I'll eat. And thing is, at the moment, I've been eating a lot out, and it's not the same. So, gonna do a little bit more home cooking. I've actually got some groceries I've got to pick up tomorrow, and then I've got to go and get some stuff from the butchers. So then I'll have a good selection to play around with, in the cookers, and do some videos. Susan's just asking whether my friend takes a boat out. Not really, Susan. She's got a husband or partner as well. Like many of the people on the Marina, there's not really that many who have come across who are single. No. So, no, it's not really an option, unfortunately. Not so far, anyway. Would be nice. I'd like to get out on the boat, and I'd like to take my camera and take photos. Well, not on my necessarily on my boat, but on somebody else's boat would be nice, and to take loads of photos and that. That would be good. Yeah, that would be a kind of a real treat. Yeah, but, never mind. Yeah, so I did do a bit more. I think I don't know whether I might have already said that about my. I did a bit more on my artwork, ready for painting. But I think I showed you that last time, so I won't bother with that. I haven't done any more. No, Susan, don't think it's really an option because partner's working full time now on the Marina here, and she's quite busy. She goes to the gym quite a lot, so um, no, that's not an option. Oh, she'll be here tomorrow, so at least I'll have somebody to chat to, and she'll help me with the shopping and what have you, and the cleaning. That'll be good. It's my highlight of the week. Yeah. I will be seeing my cousin as well, Marina, this week at some point, which will be nice. Yeah. So, anyone else got anything to say? The problem at the moment, Patricia, is about getting somebody to train me on the boat is that I can't walk or stand for very long. So I wouldn't be able to, cope with the boat as it is. I'd probably fall in. Oh, Deborah, I've been on the Narrowboat since last October. Up until then, I'd never been on one. And it was circumstances that meant that this was the only option. I had to move out to the bungalow, what was the family bungalow, because when my mum died, then it got split between my sister and I, and so I had to move out. And because I got the dog as well, it was the only option of where to live was the Narrowboat. I do reply to other vloggers and boaters, Susan, but I don't. I'm not really. There's not really any friendships there as such. Nobody who kind of keeps in touch. Yeah. So I'm just gonna wave to the friend who's finally managed to see me live because she keeps missing me. Yeah, it would, Patricia, if I fell in. Yeah, it wouldn't be very good. So at the moment, it's not something that I'm prepared to take the risk with. No. So I'm just seeing if I'm missing anything. Now back to you, Deborah. Yeah, the wildlife and that is quite something on the even on the marina. We've got the baby ducklings and that now, so that's nice to see. Yeah, sorry, Dorothy. You know what? I always forget your name on the chats, and then I know it afterwards, but on the chats, and I don't know, don't know, don't know why I struggle with your name. Oh, Patricia, don't get me started about fishing. Do you want to hear the last time I went fishing? I don't know whether you've heard this story before. Oh, something on the roof. Um, it was when I was 16. Does anyone want to hear the story? Okay, right. I was 16. I that time I had a friend who sorry, something on the roof, quite noisy something. Anyway, I had a friend and who I'd grown up with. It was on the estate where I live, and decided we'll go. Don't know what that is on the roof. Sorry. No, let me start again. No, this was a different occasion. Yeah, this friend started me off with the fishing, and then Dad and I went out, and Dad said, "Well, I, when I was a youngster, we used to go swimming in this river. Well, the river's all overgrown now, and it was just like a little stream. Still got depth of water, but it was nothing like it used to be when he used to go swimming. Anyway, so what is that? So anyway, we got got the rods out. I don't know what. No, we just had. I just had the one rod. Anyway, what do I go and do? Trip over the line, and the hook with the bait comes up, and basically gets into Dad's thumb, and he ends up in hospital, and they had to take it out of his where his nail is on the other side of the thumb, and so he weren't too chuffed about that, but as it was, because I wasn't driving at the time, so Dad had to drive back home, and then we had to get somebody then to take him to the hospital, and where we park the car, the garage is at the bottom of the garden, so then you have to walk down the garden path. Mum would be at that time. She'd always be in the kitchen doing some cooking or baking and that. Well, she could see this line and the hook, hanging from Dad's thumb, and she just thought it was just hilarious because she's from a she was from a fishing family, and when I say fishing family, they had a trawler. Her parents had, and grandparents and that, and they lived on a river which was about a mile across, and yeah, it was so. She just could not stop laughing about it. Dad didn't see the funny side of it at the time. I never went fishing again after that. Could have been worse. Could have caught something else. Oh dear. No, and to be honest with you, I never fancied pulling the hook out of a fish's mouth. No, not for me. I like the idea of going fishing. Well, with somebody else and sitting there, I could quite easily sit and just watch the wildlife and that. That would be quite a nice thing. Yeah, so that was as far as it went with the fishing side. I think after that it was back to gardening and that, with my parents and yeah, I did have one or two friends at the time, so we used to go out on the bikes quite a bit. Right, Dorothy, no, I've not been out on the bike really because my legs have just been too tired. We've, I've been out and combination of going out in the car, walking wherever the other end, like into the pub for a meal, and back and that, it's just been taking it right out of me. And so I've not managed to go on the bike. I'm hoping it will change this coming few days when the weather's going to get a bit warmer and it's going to be no rain because I've got the cover over the bike at the minute. Yes, Susan, there is places around the marina where I could sit down, and this is something what I will also do in the coming days when it's temperature's quite nice, and I've got one of these. I don't know what you call them. Is it a stroller? So it's like a Zimmer frame with wheels with brakes, and you can carry stuff in it. It's got a bag, and the person who gave it to me also gave me um, one of these stools, these fold-away triangular ones where you can just sit on, what fishermen used to use before they had the posh ones. Oh, hang on a minute, just eyes are getting a bit tired. Just get a little bit closer so I can see. At the moment, Deborah, the only help I'm getting is what I pay for myself. and I have a cleaner come in, and she helps me with other things as well. So we became quite good friends. So, and I'm still waiting for personal independence to make a decision. If I get any help there, then I shall pay for a bit of extra help in the week. Um, and I've been tying on the idea whether there's any. Well, if I got in touch with social services and that, that the way things are at the moment, they'll take so much money off you. They did with my mum. I might just try and cope as I am and just pay people to help me when I need them. I do miss that. Well, I say miss. Didn't really have it where we used to live. People popping in to say hello and stuff. Um, but where before then it was common, and when the first house what I lived with my parents, that was really nice. People would come and have a chat with us, and mum had friends and that, but then they gradually died, and it weren't the same then. But they were happy times. It was nice, somebody to pop in, have a cup of tea with. Yeah. Oh, James is just joined us in the chat, and he's just got his Ninja Foodie Grill air fryer a couple of days ago. Yeah, I will be doing some videos on it. I've got the Ninja Foodie Grill, but I've also got the 15-in-1, which is still boxed up. That will come out tomorrow, and I shall be doing some roast dinners and things in there, and just having fun, trying different things. I've been doing a lot. I've been watching a lot of videos, and been trying to find the right book for the Ninja. I have found an author, and I'm impressed with his book. His English, because it's very difficult when they're all for the American market, because measurements are different and names of foods, and they're different. It just makes life very awkward. But I found a UK one, and it was only 99p on Amazon, and it's an excellent book. But I'm still looking for others. But up to now, that is the only one which is written for the UK market, and it's not kind of computer generated from a US perspective. So his is good, and I'm going to go for a few of his recipes and that. And one thing what I'm thinking of trying in the Ninja is potato fritters. I haven't found anyone who's done them yet in one, so I thought maybe that might be something I could try. Also, I've got some. I've got to use up some pigeon, pheasant. I've got fillets and stuff. Not the actual. So it's just a matter of putting them in and cooking them and that. So there's no boning or plucking or anything involved. So I suppose tomorrow I really need to use them up. So maybe I could put together something with that. We'll see. What I can say is the roast potatoes, are lovely in the Ninja. Really good. What did I say? 20 minutes, I think that's what it took. Excellent. Yeah. 15 minutes for chips, homemade chips, this is. Because everything what you read, it tends to be all frozen chips. I don't think they realise that you can make your own chips. You can't beat your own chips. I've got a sack of potatoes literally 2 feet from me here. So you pick up things when you got issues with disability and stuff. You find ways around getting making life easier for you. So now when I've got some potatoes to peel, I have a little bowl, and I'll just put it on in my lap, and I'll scrape the potatoes because I like to peel them, and then put the potatoes to one side in a saucepan, what I have usually in front of me, and get rid of the waste, and then it will either be cut them up on a little chopping board. What I've got a small one, about 6 inches wide, and that fits nicely in this little space here. What I've got in front of the scan and cut, and I use that to chop the potatoes up, or to crinkle cut my chips. The Ninjas, Dorothy, will cook vegetables very well, because you've got 15 different functions on it, so you got things like steam, you've got your air fry, you've got your grill, you've got pressure cook, you got everything, and yes, really good. So that would be in the Ninja 15-in-1. As far as my Ninja grill goes, yes, you can do like like chops or things like that, lamb chops, steaks, whatever, with veg in that. You can do all that. I did try it with a lamb, half a leg of lamb, and it was just a bit too thick for the machine. So, but that would work fine on the 15-in-1. Right. It would, if you had one of these 15-in-1 Ninjas, it would give you a lot more choice than what the halogen oven offers you. I wouldn't get rid of the halogen if you can help it, but it would certainly, there would be a lot more choice there. And the latest ones are, they're so user friendly in that, you choose which function you want, whether you want to bake, roast, or whatever, and it will then preheat it, and then when it's ready, it tells you to put your food in, and then and before that, obviously, you can adjust the temperature and the length of time, but yeah. And it's got a probe like a thermometer, so you can see what's happening, from the probe, from on your screen. So when it will cook, the meal perfectly, because you have the options of, say, for instance, steak. You can choose whether you want it rare, whether you want it well done, medium rare, what have you, and it will be perfect. Okay, Dorothy. Yeah, you go into the Ninja Foodie website. Get a bit confused. There's kind of two, but go into the main one and have a look. Do a bit of reading up on the 15 in 1. The 15 in 1 has got the probe. The 14 in 1 hasn't. So, and I think there's only about £20 difference, or in fact, sometimes the 14 in 1 might be dearer than the 15 in 1 when it's on offer. So, best have a look. But I haven't got halogen at the moment. To be honest with you, I was finding it difficult to wash the bowl out. It was just too hard in the sink. The sink's not that big, and I was finding it. It was taking a lot of strain. I was just struggling with it. So I disposed of it. But with the Ninja, it's a smaller pan and that, so and it's not glass, so it's easier to maneuver. And yeah, I do recommend them. And yeah, there's a lot of things what you can cook. I mean, I know the halogen, you can do some nice meals and that, but the Ninja's got all these different options, and especially the latest version. It can even combine different functions at the same time, like steam and just trying to think what it is. I can't remember, but they would do two things at the same time, and it would, and it's also, the machine's not got separate lids. It's all built in now, one lid. So there's no like trying to find a space to put your lid, because it's all in one. Life's a lot easier that way. It'll be interesting. Yeah. So I've got some groceries coming tomorrow, and I think I'll try and get to the butcher and if I've got space in the freezer left after the groceries come. Well, come, I say. I've got to go and collect them. It's click and collect from Aldi. So, yeah. And the other thing, Dorothy, is that you've got a slow cook function on it as well, between 4 and 12 hours, I believe it is. So, yeah. The machine's not cheap though. It's quite expensive. I think it's about £250. I actually got a couple of things. There was a special offer on this bank holiday, and I got an apron and some roasting forks, I think it were, thrown in, which was, yeah, it's good. But yeah, it'd be nice to do some, try a few different things, in the Ninja. There was something what I was really looking forward to doing something which I hadn't done before, and it slipped my mind, and I cannot think what it was. Thought that's something which hasn't been done before. I haven't seen it. And hopefully it will come back to me at some point. I laid in bed last night trying to think of it, and I couldn't. Yes, talking about the Ninja Foodie. That's entertainment. Oh, that's great, James. Um, feeds 9. How did you manage to? Was it kind of thinly? It was a thin, because I'm fine. I put a lamp piece in, and I had trouble with shutting the door because there wasn't enough space. Was yours flatter? Okay, I guess my lamb was just that little bit too thick. Uh, but I'll try other things. I'll experiment both in the both machines. So and I'm keeping an eye on the costs as well, because that's something we need to all be aware of now. And the beauty of with the electricity is that on the Marina here, I can keep a check daily on how much electricity I'm using, and it's doesn't appear to be using a great deal. So, because one of the things I have to think about is gas cylinders on the boat. Now, apparently, the marina they will um, they will bring canisters to your boat, but they won't disconnect or connect new ones. Something to do with corgi restrictions or something. You have to do it yourself. Well, I just haven't got the um, ability to do that at the moment with my agility. So going electric is an easy option. I agree with you. That's entertainment. The machine is brilliant. You know, you can put it where you at a height and at what is suitable for yourself, and away you go. Um, I need to get a piece of wood made to size to go over my gas cooker. This is my plan. I'm going to switch off the gas at the mains, so there's no gas coming in, and then I'm going to put a piece of wood over the gas hobs, and the Ninja will go on top of there. That's the new Ninja. When I had my previous Ninja, it was I really enjoyed it. It was great. The only why I stopped using it was basically because it got broke when it was being cleaned by the cleaner. Um, the chap who I had kind of kind of broke quite a few things, to be honest. um, think we went through 2 halogens at the time, and yeah. So so that was basically why it didn't get used. Yeah, James, I've just been looking at the just been doing some watching videos and reading up and about the Ninja with the cooking, and it's interesting to see that you can actually um, do pie and chips or pie and potatoes and that all in it at the same time. You know, in a foil container and that you can. So that's something what will make life easier as well. You have to think about obviously the cost of the bills, but also making life easier, less pots to wash. If you can cook things in one container rather than 3, then and it tastes good and that, then so be it. Oh, hi, Sean. Oh, you make. Uh, is this the video that's coming out this Wednesday or last Wednesday? I'll make a note of watching it. Or perhaps you can just drop me a reminder this Wednesday, yeah, because I'd like to watch that. Saying, I don't know when you joined tonight, but I was saying I've kind of been a bit down in the dumps, lonely, suffering loneliness and stuff on the Marina, and yeah, but food is also always something what I enjoy. All right, thanks, Sean. Yeah, all I can say is I've had this Ninja air fryer, Ninja grill, sorry, for oh, I got it last year, and it was only basically the last couple of weeks where I've actually tried it out, and that chips are brilliant, bacon sausage are brilliant. Going to be doing things like chicken thighs, chicken drumsticks, all that sort of stuff. Oh, that's good about the cake, James, cooking it in there. Yeah, I watched a video earlier today. Somebody cooked a cake, and I think it was a lemon drizzle on it. Oh, yeah. It's all right, Sean. I was just getting a bit lost with what you were saying. Uh, oh, so you know each other, Sean. You know James. Oh, you can't beat a piece of cake. I have actually. I've not been eating as much as I used to. I've not been and I need to get into 3 meals and that again a day, but I've been going down to one, just because everything's been an effort. But also I've not been eating the junk food like I used to. Not been having the well, I'm not going to even mention how many bags of crisps and that I was eating, and chocolate bars, a lot, I can tell you. Cut that all out, and yeah, well, I think I've lost 1.5 stone in weight. Oh, that's great. That's great, Sean and James. Yes, chocolate fudge cake, Susan, and I have actually got just over here. You can't see it. Crazy for chocolate. I've got a book there, and it's got everything to do with chocolate cakes and puddings and what have you. I've not used it yet. Oh, there's another one. I've got a baking one as well. But yeah, chocolate fudge cake and chocolate sundae, as in the ice cream. They're the two things what I always have when I go out for a meal. Which some of you may not have seen, but let's have a look, see if we can give you a close up. Because I'll tell you what, let's just share with you. This was the chips what I did in the Ninja, the grill. Now, I don't know, I think you can see that. They were done today. They were lovely. Yeah, I do like my chocolate sundae. And my pub meals. What else we got? And this is what the chips and sausage turned out right. And these were all cooked in the same in the air crisp setting on the Ninja grill. The same length of time, 15 minutes. I hope you can see that all right, because I'm only looking at the little screen on my camera. Oh, okay, Sean. Well, thanks for popping in. I know I keep saying it. I do try and I do try and do more videos, but it's been hard. Okay, bye. Thank you, Dorothy. I can say they tasted really good. What I tended to do with the chips and with the Ninja grill, I'd either put in a little bit of I like gravy with chips, but um, I put in a little bit of lard. That's good. Yeah, little tiny bit of lard. Um, or if I've done some bacon in it, then I'll just leave it, and when I'm cooking it again, I'll just set it to the setting what I want, and if I'm doing chips and sausage, for instance, I'll put them in the homemade chips in there with the sausage, and 15 minutes on air crisp, and turn them over 7.5 minute mark, just so they try and get them evenly brown and that. But all lovely. And I've used different potatoes, and they've all been good so far. As I say, I've got some pheasant breasts, pigeon, I think pigeon breasts. I'm not sure over the partridge. I've got 3 packs in the fridge, what I need to use up possibly tomorrow. So I might be possibly playing around with that. Whether I've never done any of that before, so that will be interesting to see what that turns out like. And I'll probably do that with probably some roast potatoes. I'm just trying to think my roast potatoes. I think it was 20 minutes what I did those on. Which I suppose is the same as what you're just saying, James. With your 20 minutes, that would be about right. When my friend, when we did, hang on, no, we didn't do. Yeah, because I've done potatoes a couple of times. Well, Susan, that is the plan to video it, because I think it would make an interesting video, even if it is a disaster. Okay, James. Well, thanks for joining in, and when I'm ever live, it will be a 7 o'clock time when I come, and I don't like to commit myself too far ahead. That's why I don't advertise it usually earlier. But you'll know. Yes, Wendy, it is pheasant is a strong flavoured meat. But yeah, I used to enjoy it when my mum used to cook it. Same with wild duck. Not one for tame duck. It's got to be wild, as in it. Well, it's all down to what it eats, and a wild duck is going to be a darker meat. Okay, Susan, just tell me, when you said you looked at one last week, are you talking about a ninja? Or are you talking about pheasants? Ninja. Yeah, there's different sizes. So um, the 15-in-1 is the one you need to look for because that's got a bigger capacity. And I don't know how many are in your family, but it will be ample for. We'll put it this way: when I was doing food in my old one, which I believe was small, a little bit small in size. Just two will be plenty big enough. Get the big one, and you'll have. If you did things like stews and uh, you'll be able to get a large chicken in it. And the veg and stuff. So there'll be ample room. When we used to do a stew and that in it, or goulash and stuff, they used to feed me, mum, dad, and my dog for 2 days running from it. So, it's got a good capacity. I'll tell you what, we could all, if there's a few of us who've got these ninjas, we could create either a WhatsApp little group or Facebook group. I think WhatsApp's quite good, I think. Then we could share different things. Well, we'll see over the next few days then, Susan. I'll try and get something up and cook it in there. And yeah. So that will probably be of interest to you. God blimey, folks. 1 hour, 12 minutes been talking. Somebody who doesn't talk much. Not done too bad, have I? Sorry for being a bit down in the dumps first thing in the video. Well, to give you an idea, Susan, the things what I'm going to cook in my machines are going to be roast dinners, as in chicken, pork, beef. There's going to be things like chops and loin steaks and stuff, so there'll be pork loin steaks, there'll be lamb steaks, there'll be the goulash, there's going to be different things. I've got some game meat, so I'll be doing those in it. What else? Different things, I'm going to be doing just simple things as well, like fish fingers and chips and things like that. Mine's all plain cooking, Susan. You'll never get spices and sauces in mine. Only gravy, salt and pepper, and that I've got that goulash mix from Germany, which I use in my goulash and in my sometimes when I'm cooking a piece of pork and beef together. Which is in my previous videos, and but that's all I'll use because I don't like anything else. Oh, it's nice to meet somebody who's not into all this stuff. I don't like garlic and I don't like peppers and anything like that. it always puzzles me. I find the meat what I cook has got flavour in that, and I enjoy it. And I can't understand why there's a lot of different things added to it by most people. Who you look on these books and that, and I just don't understand it. It's as if they can't taste the the meat, and I don't know. I don't know. Tastes all okay to me. I enjoy it. Yeah. Oh, getting a bit. Legs are crossed. Oh, oh, telly's just switched itself on from Alexa. Oh, can't say that word. Now it's listening.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Sorry. Oh dear. Yeah, thank you. I think you all make me feel happier. It's. I think it's when you feel as though people enjoy what you're doing, what like with the cooking things, and it kind of gives you a bit of a buzz, makes kind of spices up your life a bit, but not literally. But yeah. That's true, Susan. It is all down to interaction, and it's yeah, having conversation and that makes all the difference. I do. I use WhatsApp with one or two people now, which is really good, and I, I always look forward to getting a message on there. But a chat like this with multiple people is also really good because it kind of encourages you, and it makes you feel worthwhile doing something, and very inspiring. And I think this is one of the things what I'm been lacking at the moment. I need a project to get on with, um, to get me out of this negative thinking and that, and loneliness. And I'm thinking maybe some cooking ones might be the answer to get me out of that, and then maybe I'll feel like doing other things like um, the brother scan and cut here, which I've never used yet. It's brand new, and my artwork. Thank you, Susan. Right, folks. I know we've got 18 people still watching, but I'm going to have to call it a night now. It's been on for an hour and 20 minutes, and I'm sure some of you are getting a bit fed up now. And what I'll do is try and have the next chat not so long, gap in between. But also I'll try and do a video tomorrow of whatever I'm cooking in the Ninja, and then maybe a live chat maybe the next day or in a few days' time. Okay, bye all. Thanks for watching, and Yeah, thank you everyone for the nice comments. It's much appreciated. And yes, Dorothy, I will make an effort to do some things. So thank you. So, and Wendy, yeah, thank you for the chat. So thank you everyone, Susan, Deborah, Wendy, Dorothy. God, there's been quite a few tonight. So thank you everyone, and see you again soon.